Hey everybody, it's Mark from the Crystal Chronicles. You're at Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia podcast. We come live to you on Twitch every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time, bringing you all your DFFOO news and talk. Tonight, we will be on Twitch live at the Crystal Chronicles and share that out here tomorrow. And so a couple things today. I decided I couldn't wait for Zidane BT. I did get his LD in 5 pulls, 20,000 gems. I'm going in to not necessarily get his BT, but to get a book. 400 G tokens for a BT plus book. We got a free book and ingot. That means we can book Y'shtola and Zidane and get enough ingots to fully green Zidane. It is not a good idea. I wouldn't suggest anyone do it because we will get a free ingot here in a little bit. Even before you do your fights and get some pages, there will be the opportunity to get the book. So there it is, and we are going to upgrade Zidane. After we do that, I'm going to BT token. Listen, I got 1,000,000 gems, 200 BT tokens, and Zidane's one of my favorite characters. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to fully upgrade him. You'll watch that here in a second. And then we're going to run through the Lufenia Plus with green Zidane and full synergy. I'll use Beatrix and Renoa. Not the ideal team comp, but we'll walk through it. I'll kind of show what they're doing and also kind of talk through the boss a little bit, and then I'll probably do some other runs as well. So do stop, like, sub, ring the bell for notifications. Don't do what I'm doing. Wait, be patient. You'll survive. Maybe don't even green Zidane, but he's a favorite and I couldn't wait. So, and I have more resources than anybody ever needs. So let's go to it. All right, Divine Pandemonium. The orb is +1 if you are applying a buff, and the orb is +10 if you are deleting. Zidane is doing the deletes. As soon as you do damage, it summons the adds. They cannot be killed or delayed or deleted. They can be broken. He also gets that swirling vortex, which only disappears after you delete him. The adds will do terrible damage to you if you do not take 15 actions before they act. So the idea is to have 3 different phases where you are going to be taking 15 consecutive turns. I think everything works. Burst phase obviously works. Summon phase works. AA works. All that kind of stuff. Friend unit. All that works. So to your advantage. Beatrix can be good if you time it right. I'm not really sure that I do here. Does work very well for preventing the damage. Also, she just does sitting there. She does some HP. She does some mitigation, if you are able to get her special debuff, her special one-turn buff before the adds would attack or before Pandemonium itself acts, then of course she will be able to not allow your party to take any damage. So if you can time that perfectly before the it would be before the 49% threshold is reached and the 29% threshold, because it will do damage after the first damage it takes, after 49% HP is reached, and after 29% damage is reached. Beatrix is doing really decent damage with her follow-up now. Every time she acts, she gets the follow-up. Every time the boss acts, it gets the follow-up kind of trap damage. So that's really cool. Every time Zidane does his LD, it breaks and re-breaks the target. And that is how, with his overhead buff, the little arrow there, or the little dagger there, that is how he is deleting. Every time Zidane breaks a target, he deletes it. And so his LD unbreaks and breaks, so that's an automatic delete. His special attack, that one that right there, and you can see it dispelled the whirlwind, that is an automatic break, re-break, and therefore delete. These are, with Beatrix's follow-up, not the most ideal pairing, but she's doing a lot more than Renoa's doing. Renoa is adding some support here. I probably BT plus, this is my first run, I probably BT plus too soon. because I don't think I really needed it here. You'll see at the very end of the fight, I really needed it more at the end of the fight. That last 10% was really, really rough. So yeah, so that's definitely not the most ideal time. So to do that, but it doesn't matter. I mean, at the end of the day, Mug still working very good. Free turn, free actions. He gets Mug after he does his EX. Stellar Circle and free energy both got some buffs in his rework, which is really nice. He also gets tons of free ability uses. So every time he uses his LD, he gets a free ability use. Every time he uses his new HP attack, he gets free ability use. And so I don't think he's running out of, he's got like 9 and 10 of his skill 1 and skill 2. I'm not sure I even used half of them at the end of the fight. So you can delay, as long as he doesn't have the swirly thing, you can delay him. And you see I used Clim Hazard there, but it was before I wasn't able to get the Safeguard plus before 29 or 49, but because of her just innate damage reduction or her innate mitigation, I'm not taking a ton of damage here. So, oh no, I guess I did time it right. I apologize. I guess I did time it right in that one. Every once in a while you do something right. And again, Cloud of Darkness probably not the best idea here because she is jumping in front and re-breaking and taking breaks away, but Zidane has enough delete coverage and enough re-break to really be able to handle this very well. So here we are. Trying to get down to the 29% threshold. Exactly how much, again, not the most ideal burst phase. I think the ads do something to make him a little bit harder to kill. But still, doing enough damage to help, especially with Cloud of Darkness. BT, 2.5 million there. And I think we're going to have... Yeah, we're going to have Safeguard, Holy Knight Safeguard, or whatever, Paladin Safeguard up. So it won't do any damage. The next attack. And yeah, this is where it gets rough. That's okay. Just because, first of all, I had brothers set because you need brothers, I think, for some mission for the Choco boards. This is not maybe not the worst. So Pandemonium sets a frame debuff that I believe halves your max brave. So it's and I didn't bring any cleansers, anything like that. No debuff evasion or anything. So maybe the brothers is helping to make up for that, I guess. But I think there are probably some better. I mean, Odin, because it's always going to do HP damage to you. Maybe even Pandemonium, depending on the Brave gains, although Brave games will be... So after this 15 turns, I'm not even paying attention to like what Beatrix and Renoa have in their buffs. I'm trying to hurry up. I was going somewhere as I was doing this fight, so I was kind of getting annoyed because I'm not doing any damage at this point. My BT effect's going to run off. Beatrix and Renoa have half brave, so they're not doing any damage. It's just a slog to the end here. But I mean, Pandemonium is so far away from doing anything, and I have the Holy Knight Safeguard even if he was, so it's just, and Zidane is going to be breaking and deleting. I don't even know if we see his action at this point in the fight anymore, so it is kind of ridiculous. You certainly don't need a green to beat this fight. There are all kinds of creative runs I've already seen. I am probably going to do a couple more little showcases with the green just to see. My suggestion to you is wait and really make sure, get the LD if you're interested in the character, and even get their BT if you can, and just kind of wait before you invest in greens if you are a free-to-play player. Especially, you really need to be a little bit more conscious of your resource management than I am. So But I'm going to do a couple more team comps. This is not an ideal team comp, but always use the two female characters because that 20%, I think 10% per female character on the team attack bonus up to Zidane's pretty great. And later, he's really going to act in a utility role, right? I mean, break, re-break, delete. He is healing. That's every time it says steals an elixir, he's healing, or battering if you're at full health. So he really does kind of act as a support character. So that's kind of funny. Great against wolves too. So waiting for that wolf enemy to come back again so we can do some wolf Lufenia plus. Really let Zidane shine. But yeah, look at it. It's terrible damage. And at this point, I'm just pressing buttons. I'm like, I'm done with this. Look out. I got 10 skill, 5 skill 1, 5 skill 2. That's ridiculous. So I didn't even touch HP plus. I may just turn HP plus off. I don't even think that you would need to use HP plus ever. Oh no, you have to use HP plus because that's when you get the special attack. So hey, if you like this, like, sub, ring the bell. Tonight, the Crystal Chronicles Twitch, all your DFFOO news and talk. We'll see you then. Let me know how you did it. Watch out.